Hey, what's going on, everyone? Hope you guys are doing absolutely amazing. This is your boy Case coming at you guys again with another Wuthering Waves video. Hope you guys been doing good out there. So the technical test has went live, guys, and there's a lot of gameplay that is out there on YouTube right now, out there on the web. So make sure you guys are checking that out so that you guys can see how official gameplay actually looks. This is a very early build of the game, so try to hold your judgments a little bit low and your expectations low for this because it is a technical test. This is not the finished, polished version, but we're going to be taking a look at some gameplay today, and I want to give a major shout out to the player Steparu. I've been following Steparu for years. They have been keeping us updated on all the latest mobile and PC gaming. Make sure you guys go follow their channel. I'm going to include a link down below to their channel, so give a major shout out and go follow that player. Their channel is absolutely amazing, guys. Like, go follow it. I highly recommend it. Been following that person for years. But in terms of Wuthering Waves, I kind of wanted to share a little bit of my thoughts and things that I would actually like to see from Wuthering Waves moving forward, what I actually saw in the technical test, and let me know down in the comment section below, what did you guys see in the technical test? What impressed you? What got you guys excited? What gave you guys some concerns? Let me know down in the comment section below. But in terms of Wuthering Waves, now this is the first game that I can actually say gives me a lot of Genshin Impact vibes. Now, I understand that this is their open world game, but in terms of this is like the user interface, in terms of how things are kind of set up, it gave me Genshin Impact vibes, I'm not gonna lie. But it is not a Genshin Impact clone, so I do want to put that out there as well. But in terms of like the things that I actually saw that really got me excited was I love the boss fights. The boss fights visually gave me a sense of, I didn't get into the technical test, so I'm gonna say this with a grain of salt. It gave me the sense of that it was challenging for the player. And that is actually something that got me really excited for the game, because I was like, man, I would have loved if Genshin Impact, and just one of my biggest concerns with Genshin Impact to this day is just that the game is still just way too easy. You know, especially if you even for the free-to-play players, everyone at this point, if you are not a new player and you've been playing Genshin Impact for quite a while now, you've kind of reached this point where you've become so powerful that even if they drop new content, it's not, you don't have the expectation that you're gonna encounter some challenging content. And it's just not a challenging game, unfortunately, and it's sad because it really does escape the the purpose of utilizing co-op for what it's actually should be utilized for. It's a way for players to be able to build some engagement with people, but because there's not really a true reason or a true purpose to co-op in Genshin Impact, it just is a mode that's just made available to us. So I don't want to see in Wuthering Waves another kind of mode that's just made available to us. I want us to really have a true sense and a true purpose for utilizing a mode. So one thing that I would actually like to see from Wuthering Waves is that make the game challenging. Give these players some content that is actually repeatable, that is actually challenging, that actually requires them to utilize the mechanics of the game. I don't want to become so powerful that I don't have to dodge. I could literally just put on a blindfold, and just because I'm so overpowered, I can clear the content. I don't want that. I actually want to be able to have to go into content, you know, just really, I want that feeling of feeling uncomfortable going into content solo. You know, I want that feeling back, because when you have that and you like, I might need some help for this content, that creates player engagement, it creates excitement, it creates memories for people, because it gives players, when you are that player who can clear the content, it gives you a sense of uniqueness. It gives a player a sense of, it makes them feel special. But then it also helps the other players, because for the players who can clear that content, they can carry them, and people want to be able to achieve things and they don't want to miss out. So when they encounter content that's kind of tough, they want to be able to clear it. So give people a sense of challenge coming from this. I would love for this game to be able to have raids. I would love for this game to be able to have weekly raids where you can only go to this boss, or this, you fight a special boss for, once a week. I would love to see instant dungeons where you have to team up and you have to co-op with people, in order to clear stuff. I would love to see events, things like that. There's so much that this game has potential for, and I'm really hoping that, Kuro Games do not drop the ball on this, because I don't want it to just be yet another pretty game. I really want this to be like, hey, we've solidified that this is the game, that had hit the mark. So many of these games today are just missing the mark in terms of just like what players are asking for, and I just do not want this game to be yet another one, because if it is, sadly enough, a lot of us is just going to reach the same point that we reached in Genshin Impact, where, you know, we are going to just be playing another game and we're going to get bored of it pretty soon. But one thing I am hoping for is just another, when it comes to the gacha, the one thing that I'm hoping for in terms of the gacha is, you know, similar to Genshin Impact, just make it, you know, make the characters gacha. I'm pretty sure they're going to make the weapons gacha as well, just because when I saw it in the technical test, I saw that weapons had a star system, meaning you can, you know, based on the star rarity of the weapon, and how much you upgraded it, that determines how powerful the weapon is. So I'm assuming that there may be something similar to a weapon banner. I think there's one in Punishing Grey Raven where there's a character banner and there's a weapon banner, so it wouldn't be something that's unexpected to players. The one thing that I do hope that is that when it comes to this game, they actually do, even though I want it to be challenging, I would also love for this game to be very free-to-play friendly. I understand that this game does need to make money, but one thing I think that a game that really hit the mark in terms of handling their gacha well was Tower of Fantasy. Tower of Fantasy, let me explain just a little bit of how they actually did it. In Tower of Fantasy, if you're a whale, you are extremely powerful. But let me explain where's the downfall of just being a whale. The only thing whaling truly kind of does for you in Tower of Fantasy is it just makes your attacks stronger. It makes your attack power stronger. It doesn't necessarily mean that your defense is gonna scale at the level of your attack. You still need to dodge, you still need to evade, you still need to be wary of enemies in that game. Otherwise, you will die. And I'm not gonna lie, you will get one-shotted. There has been plenty of times where I've seen many whales in many of raids in Tower of Fantasy who have gotten one-shotted because the way that Tower of Fantasy works, if whoever is doing the most damage, that's who's going to attract the aggro of the boss. And if the boss is so powerful and you have no defense and you're not good at dodging, well, guess what's going to happen to you? Boom, you're going to get one-shotted. It doesn't matter how powerful he is, and you don't get unlimited amount of revives. So I think that was a very, very clever way to be able to handle whaling. It left the challenging aspect in the game, as well as gave the whales a reason to go into raids because they're carrying and helping other players. I would love for Wuthering Waves to implement and utilize the same kind of system. I would really, really love that because it was handled very, very correctly in my opinion. But let me know what you guys think. You know, what did you guys think about the technical test? Did you guys like what you had seen? One thing that I do want to see more of from the technical test as well is just like, I would love for them to kind of polish up the environments. Again, this is a very early build, so my expectations are super low. I expect that when this game does get shown again in the future, there's going to be a lot of things that are polished. It's going to look completely different. It's not going to look how it looks now. And right now, I'm going to be completely honest with you guys. It already looks like a 10 out of 10 to me. This game is, man, I cannot explain. I was blown away that this was a technical test. So I would love to see the environments to be a little bit more polished, like add more flourish to the environments. I understand that it's supposed to have like this kind of decayed look to it, but give it more. Like, it needs to have more. There's not enough going on. It kind of looks a little bit bland. So there's just my thoughts. Let me know what you guys think down in the comment section below. What did you guys think? What got you guys excited? What got you guys hype? You know, what was some of your concerns? I understand that some people found some bugs in the game. And let me know what you guys think down below in the comment section below. And make sure you guys rate, like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Once again, go check out Steparu's channel. Really appreciate that player for allowing me to utilize his footage. And as always, guys, this is your boy Kays. I will catch you guys in the next video. Peace.